Hi everyone, so we are here at Manning Park again. We're camping out. It's really hot in Metro Vancouver right now, so we had to escape the heat again, believe it or not, for a few days.
Yeah, and if you watched our previous video, you know that we went online, had to notify me, and sure enough, a couple days later, this campsite that we're in at Manning opened up, so that was just great.
Yeah, so we hope you enjoyed this video.
Not a bad spot. Lightning Lakes Campground can be kind of busy, but they do have lots of space between all the sites. And here's the view from site 26, which is right across from ours. We're in site 25. A little bit of the beach, a little bit of the water.
We really like our site, and also we met a few people again that recognized us from our channel.
Yeah, it was kind of fun. We were actually driving on the highway, and there was kind of a slow down for construction, and all of a sudden we hear this beeping and look over, and there's a couple of people waving, and that was Brad and Carol, who are from Oregon, and they were actually, believe it or not, they ended up staying, their reservation was like 4 campsites away from where we were, so that was kind of fun. So it was wonderful for them to wave to us, and then we got to chat and wish them safe travels.
Yeah.
On the rest of their journey, which sounded pretty exciting.
And heading up to Mount Robson, Wells Gray, and they checked out our channel and found us. We just found us actually, so we're really tickled pink to meet them.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
And then we also had a family from the Lower Mainland come and say hello as well, and it was let's see if we can get all the names. Lucas, Elise, Caden, Adriana, and Liam. Yeah. And they follow our channel and like to get out camping, and they were not too far away from where we were camped. So that was nice that they stopped by. And Liam, you had a question for me, and the number you're looking for is 65. He'll know what that means.
He'll know what it means, yeah. So it was great to meet you guys as well, and thanks for stopping by to say hello. We always enjoy chatting with our viewers.
Yeah, it was really fun. They're very nice.
Yeah.
A beer that our friend Henry got us, salted lime lager. Looks very nice. Oh, very tasty, very citrusy. It's actually made in North Vancouver. Crisp, clean Mexican lager. Mickey was just saying how she really likes this beer. Very pleasant. You can really taste the lime. It's very nice.
Thanks, Henry.
Yeah, thanks, Henry. And just some snacks with olive, vegan cheese, Baby Bell, and regular cheese, I guess. Cheers.
Cheers.
For tonight's dinner, we have, I have a Beyond Meat burger plus a salmon patty. Mickey's having a Beyond Meat burger, and then we have some vegan potato salad. Looks good.
One of the nice things about the Lightning Lake campground, if you choose to stay here, it's probably the busiest, but it also has largely the most services, other than compared to Skyview.
Yeah, and the washroom building is super nice because it's got, I think, 4 washroom stalls, in the ladies anyway, and 2 shower stalls. And the showers we were really impressed with because you don't have to keep pressing the button in order to get your warm water.
Yeah, you just turn the water on and
so you can have a nice luxurious shower that way.
What's nice about this particular campground, you're right by the water. There several hikes. So you could hike up the lakes, you could go right up to Thunder if you wanted to, or you can just do a loop trip. Then you can do Skyline 1 from here, you could do Mount Frosty. So you've got a nice choice of easy to medium to moderately hard hikes right from the campground, which makes it really nice. You don't have to drive anywhere.
And actually I managed to do a nice little loop, 3.5 kilometers round trip, and it goes from our campsite over to the Lightning Lakes day use, and then cross the bridge and go the other way and come back, and then cross the other, I think it's called a Rainbow Bridge, and come back to the campground. So if you're looking for a nice easy walk, and or if you want to go over to the Lightning day use area and stop and rent a canoe and go for a canoe ride, you can do that as well. And I did check with the staff over there, and in fact you don't have to make reservations for renting canoes and kayaks too, I believe. It's all first come first serve, so usually there's plenty of boats available. The only time that you might want to get there early is on long weekends in the summer.
Right now, as they're doing some construction at the parking lot at the day use area, so it can be a little bit loud with some construction noise.
Yeah. So Gordon's hike that he did yesterday, he actually went up to Mount Frosty, which is a very steep climb up there and a pretty long day.
If you go from the trailhead, it's about 11 kilometers, and I think about 4,000 feet of elevation gain. That's where I'm headed, about 1.1 kilometers, and I've hiked about 0.9 kilometers from our campsite. Beautiful day, a little bit of cloud, but some blue sky too. It's Upper Lightning Lake, and then the lake behind it over there to the west is, oh, I think it's Flash. Another gorgeous view. Get a much better look at Flash Lake from here. And then of course the wonderful mountains, Cascades to the west. If I have a bunch of cobwebs or spiderwebs on my face, because when you're the first person on the trail in the morning, that happens. It's beautiful on the way up, a few flowers along the way, but now I'm in sort of the first of the two meadows, and it's actually this meadow and the next meadow that follows are probably my favorite parts of the trip, especially this time of year, because there's lots of flowers and it's just nice. And I'm just a little ways away from Mount Frosty Camp, which is the backcountry place that you can camp if you come up on this trip. It's 7 kilometers from the trailhead, so about 9 kilometers from where we've camped. Has a outhouse, bring your own toilet paper, and there's a little creek that runs through it that most of the year has water, but I wouldn't want to guarantee it. Anyway, it's beautiful. So once I get to camp, it's about 4 kilometers from there until the summit. And normally that would probably take about an hour, but it's going to take a little longer, and you'll see why when I get into the upper meadow. In the interim, look at these flowers.
these trees here are larch trees. And larch trees only grow above 1,800 meters, or roughly 6,000 feet. And what's so nice about them is in the fall, so maybe October, they start turning golden. One of the nicest times to come up here. I'm almost up at the second meadows. A lot more larch trees up here as well, obviously. Core samples indicate that many of these trees are about 2,000 years old. Amazing. So beautiful. That's kind of where I'm going. That peak you can see from Lightning Lake when you cross a little bridge that I walked on this morning. And then farther over, more rounded, and you can see that's why it's going to take me a little bit of time to get up there. The ridge off on the left, I go up. It's steep, and then you go all along the ridge up top. So the last section through the meadow has been relatively steep, but I'm going to continue up here. And the trail goes up to that ridge. There's a junction up there where you can choose to go and do a return trip back down to the Windy Joe trailhead. But I'm going to go along that ridge up to the top. So the hard part's going up here. It's nice, it's not too hot. Clouds, but still enough blue sky. Up I go. Easy peasy. Slow and steady wins the race. There's a rock fall off to my right from the snowfield and dirt on Frosty. This is steep, but not that steep. I think the hardest part of this is not panting while you're on camera. A bit of a flatter section here. Welcomed. Just have to get up there. Not that much farther. 100 feet maybe. There you can see the upper meadows and just the trail coming through. And then the route I just came up down into Washington State. Not very far south actually, just a few kilometers. Somewhere down there, Pacific Crest Trail. There's the Ridge Trail. And I'm almost done. 50, 60 feet. It's a long 50 or 60 feet. $24.08 meters. Okay, so I'm at the top, just a little over 2,400 meters. Not a bad day, a little hazy as you'll see in some of the video. It's not too hot up here. There's a little bit of a breeze, not enough breeze actually, because there's tons of bugs flying around. I'm not going to be able to stay here longer, I'll be eaten alive. Anyway, it was a nice trip up. It took me just a little over 4 hours, slightly longer than I expected, but that last section was steep and I just haven't done steep sections like that in a while. And I'm not 25 anymore. Long way from that. Anyway, great trip up, gorgeous views. You can just sort of see a little bit of one of Lightning Lakes from the summit here. And conversely, when you're down one of the Lightning Lakes, you can just sort of see the peak up here. Behind me is the United States. You can look off to the west and again see the Cascade Mountains. Just gorgeous up here. Nice hike. I doubt I'll see anybody else on the trail, maybe somebody on the way out, but I'm going to have a quick lunch and turn around and head out. I'm looking forward to a cold beer when I get back to the man, and thank you, Henry, for that. If you do this trip, you actually get good cell reception at the top, and you can even FaceTime people. I FaceTimed a couple of friends just to say hi, so it's kind of fun, because the campground really doesn't have any cell reception whatsoever. And then I have my Garmin Garmin InReach Messenger, I think it's called. So I just send a note every so often to someone just to let them know I'm doing okay and where I'm at. So that works out well when you're on a trip by yourself. Anyway, quick lunch and then turn around. And I'll take a little bit of video while I'm up here. See, some of the weather's turning. It looks like some rain coming down over there. Some black clouds starting to form. Time to get the heck out of here. Just starting to rain a tiny bit. And I heard some thunder. Nothing too significant yet.
Hi buddy, how you doing? Did you have a good sleep? Oh yes, kiss, kiss. Thank you, thank you. Thank you buddy, thank you. You're so cute. It's raining really hard now, and I heard some thunder as well, so poor Gordon is definitely caught in the rain.
Okay, I was up there, but to the left, a little higher up. And you can see, it's raining. Timing's not quite perfect, but just about done, less than a kilometer to go. He's put the mats underneath the van, although I think they look like they're already too wet.
I actually got up this morning and did a little walk down by the lake, and as usual it's just so beautiful. Some wildlife out, some ducks and loons, and then we were just getting ready to leave camp, and a deer scooted between our campsite and another one. So yeah, it's just kind of nice. There's lots of beautiful wildlife out here in Manning, one of our favorite places.
Yeah, absolutely. Hope you enjoyed our trip to Manning Park once again.
Once again?
Yeah, and if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. And we will see you next time.
We'll see you next time.